It is 9:30 Central European Time, and so we will begin our symposium. Good morning to everyone, and a very, very warm welcome to this 9th symposium, joint Ukrainian Umbrella Association for Psychotherapy and European Association for Psychotherapy Symposium, which has been organised by the Ukrainian and European Psychotherapy Alliance. Thank you for all the hearts that are coming up on the screen to my side here. That's lovely. Everyone's happy to be here. So my name is Patricia Hunt, and I'm chair of the Ukrainian and European Psychotherapy Alliance and former president of the European Association for Psychotherapy. We are thrilled and honoured to welcome you all here today. An amazing 1,304 psychotherapists have registered for today's symposium. I'd just like to give you some details about the countries that the participants in today's symposium come from. So 2/3 are from Ukraine. Welcome to everyone in Ukraine this morning. 1/3 are from other countries, so that includes Lithuania, Poland, the Czech Republic, Denmark, many other European countries, and also we welcome today psychotherapists from Vietnam, from the United Arab Emirates, from the United States of America, from Canada, from Australia, and from India. Welcome to everybody. It continues to amaze and delight us that our symposiums are meeting the needs of so many Ukrainian psychotherapists, and that we are supporting you in your challenging and traumatic work in this terrible time of the full-scale war in Ukraine. It delights us that so many of you continue to come to the symposiums because you're finding them such a support. We're so happy that this is the case. We're also very happy to welcome many psychotherapists from countries around the world, a larger number this time actually, and you are expressing your support for Ukrainian psychotherapists through your presence here today, through your presence with us. And they feel your support as a gift to them. They are not alone. You are here. You are supporting them. They are not helpless. Our 9th symposium has the theme Anger, Humour, Connection and Love. If we go back to the very first symposiums, almost 3 years ago now, we started by focusing on the kinds of situations that Ukrainian psychotherapists might be facing in their work during the war. So focusing on work with those suffering from post-traumatic stress, from trauma and post-traumatic stress disorder. We did symposiums about transgenerational transmission of trauma. But the focus has shifted in the last few symposiums in a really rather rich developmental way to concentrating on you, Ukrainian psychotherapists yourselves. What are you experiencing? What are you symbolizing through your work? What are the emotions that you are experiencing? And so today we focus on anger, humour, connection and love. What about anger? Anger is a primary emotion. Some people confuse anger with hate, but I think as psychotherapists we never make this mistake. We know the difference between hate and anger. They are not the same. Anger in times of war is readily and repeatedly experienced. It is a primary response to the evil of war, to the destructiveness of war. It is a primary response to the death and destruction of war, to the searing injustice of war. It is a vital emotion in times of war. It may seem extraordinary to include humour in the emotions experienced during war, but actually we have discovered in the Alliance how important humour is during the war, how important laughter is. Not hysterical humour, not manic humour, not forced humour, but real, insightful, deeply humane humour. It can be healing. As Professor Mirjana Mavrek from the University of Sarajevo will talk about later today, humour is life support in difficult circumstances. Humour is a life support in war circumstances. It's really, really important. Human connection is a lifesaver in times of war. The connectedness of us all here today, even though we are only linked through the internet and not present to each other physically, it is a lifesaver. We know we are not alone through the connectedness we have today. Ukrainian psychotherapists know you are not alone because of the connectedness of us all here today. We share our common humanity through our connectedness. We give each other strength, insight, empowerment through our connectedness. As we heard in our last symposium, the word Ubuntu. Ubuntu means I am because we are. I am because we all are. Our connectedness is so powerful for each of us individually and also for all of us together. And love. Love sustains our lives. It gives us life. It sustains us throughout our lives. In the Alliance, I think we've been meeting for 3 years now. We've grown to love each other. We've grown to trust each other. We've grown to care for each other. Love is as perennial as the grass, by which I mean in the way that grass grows and regrows and continues to grow. And even if it's barren for a while, it regrows. Love is like that. It regrows. It has such a force of growth and sustaining us. And love is the ground of our humanity and our shared humanity here on planet Earth. So we're going to explore these 4 today: anger, humour, connection, and love. We're going to explore them in a number of ways. First, we will hold a thematic group for the entire symposium, focusing on these 4. This gives all of you here today the opportunity to express yourselves. Next, we will have speakers who will present their thoughts and work about anger, humour, connection, and love. Then we will have small group discussions for conversation. And finally, in the round table this afternoon, you can ask your questions and deepen your thinking in conversation with all of today's speakers. So those are the different ways in which we will explore these four during the course of today. I'd just like to say something about one of our speakers. I thought I was going to have to give you disappointing news this morning. And the news would have been, until even late yesterday, the news was that Anatoly Gargowan, who is going to speak to us this afternoon, we thought he was going to be unable to do so. He's a doctor, psychiatrist, psychotherapist, and lieutenant of the medical service of the Ukrainian military forces, and he's currently serving Ukraine at Ground Zero in Pokrovsk. And you've probably all heard about what's going on. It's so dangerous. It's the heart of the war at the moment. So he is at the heart of the war, and we thought he wasn't going to be able to speak to us. But I'm very pleased, I'm thrilled to tell you that he is going to be able to speak to us. It will either be in person or through a video, just depending on what is possible for him today. I don't think he's with us at the moment, but we thank him with all our heart that he's able to do this right from the heat and the heart and the worst and the most dangerous of the war at this present time. So thank you, Anatoly. So let us, in this 9th symposium today, work together, let us connect, and in so doing, may we give hope in the present moment to Ukrainian psychotherapists, and hope for the future to Ukrainian psychotherapists, and hope for us all. I'm now really happy to introduce my colleague from the Alliance, Professor Anastasia Sklyaruk, and she is going to give an opening address from the Ukrainian Umbrella Association for Psychotherapy. Good morning, Anastasia.
Добрий ранок, вітаю.
Good
morning.
Good morning.
Dear friends. It is my honor to open our 9th symposium with an introductory speech from Ukrainian Umbrella Association of Psychotherapy. Today, the theory of relay will help me a little bit. First and foremost, I would like to address you as a member, as a secretariat, and as the head of the Patricia branch, as a person who has been dealing with Ukrainian Umbrella Association of Psychotherapy for a long time already, as one of the co-authors of these symposiums. So that's what I can say from this role. We are unbelievable. We are amazing. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of us as this society. For the last 4 years, we have achieved a lot. Active work of public sector. Lots of new foundations and new organizations have appeared. New educational institutions have appeared. Starting from March 2022, we have advisory board of Ukrainian Umbrella Association of Psychotherapy. Our colleagues create new educational institutions. Ukrainian Institute of Psychotherapy, Unbroken University. By the way, the rector of that university is the head of Ukrainian Umbrella Association of Psychotherapy, Alexander Fields, and other institutions. Despite all the difficulties of wartime, the life in our association is not at halt. We have new members, new sections. Thanks to Ukrainian Psychotherapy University, we have constantly new events, workshops, supervisions, and meetings. In Ukraine, for the very first time, a law was passed about the mental health. Since the beginning of war, we have been facing various challenges, transformations, and development. Lots of us also started learning, gained new skills. Some started working in new profession, in new sphere. As a society, we are definitely in progress. We are developing fast. It's the 9th symposium. The consequences and challenges of war we discuss together with our European colleagues. We have very safe platform for discussing the most important matters. That's true. But this development, this progress is received because of full destruction of old systems. Any kind of system, whether it's social institutions or a family or a personality as a biosocial system, has suffered total losses of functions, roles. Our past life is ruined in many cases. Not only psychosocial connections and pattern of behavior is ruined, but physical universe is ruined. And on this total destruction, our progress is happening. Here, I would like to joke a little bit that when we Ukrainians in the past were thinking about fast development of our country, we did not want to have such development, so we need to be more cautious with our wishes next time. Behind destructions, we have lots of pain that we Ukrainians are facing every day and every moment, and we will be feeling this pain for several generations ahead. Pain for destroyed families, abandoned houses, pain for conditions our children have to grow in, pain for distracted cities, pain for this impossibility to connect past and present, pain because of this destruction. This is our pain and our price. Here, I would like to bow ahead of our nation. I feel our victory. We have already won. 15 million of people that left our country better than any kind of propaganda informed the world about the war in Ukraine. People, children of younger generation that have been growing in other countries almost do not remember pre-Ukrainian, pre-war Ukraine, but they speak in Ukrainian, they know Ukrainian culture, and this is about victory of our nation. From the bottom of my heart, I'm grateful to my Ukrainians who had to leave our country. Every day you bring Ukraine to the world. You bring and grow Ukraine in your hearts and in hearts of your children. This is something that makes us indestructible. Our children have big Ukrainian souls. They bring this Ukrainian culture and they assimilate it outside of our country, and it is making our nation only stronger. Our songs, our art, our cuisine is everywhere, and our male and women are examples of the beauty, dignity, and honor. I'm proud of us, and I'm also very sad because I miss everyone who has left. Just a few more words from the other role, the role of a citizen of a frontline city. Zaporizhia, the capital of Cossack city. It was the freedom city of our country in all the world. It's a basis of democracy. The first constitution of Philip Orlik was signed on the 5th of April of 1710. It was one of the first in the world democratic documents that laid foundation of the state, and there was this division of government. In the heart of my city, we have Khortytsa. It is the biggest river island, the national reserve. Khortytsa is a witness of our old times. We have there some ancient buildings. They are more than 5,000 years already. They had astronomical religious aim, and they talk about, they show high level of development of our ancestors, but also about deep roots of our nation. Zaporizhia region is a sea one. We have Azov Sea, and the road to Crimea goes through us. That would be like that, and this will be like that, because I wouldn't be telling you about those stones that remember our ancestors even before Christ. Almost all territory of the region is now under occupation. We are on the border of the front line, and I don't want to tell you how it is. I don't want to frighten anyone. I don't want I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I don't want to emphasize on numbers of how many civilians and children die every day, how much suffering my city has to go through. But what I would like to say from this role, I would like to say that it is not a matter of Ukraine, as it is called sometimes. It is war. It is war with civilians, with the children, with women, with elderlies. It is not a Ukrainian matter. It is a genocide of Ukrainian nation. Maybe there are lots of other opinions about finishing of the war. I'm not an expert, military expert. I'm not a politician, but as a citizen of frontline city, I have very clear message to the world. I back all of you. I pray and I want this war to finish. Stop war, stop killing, stop genocide. Just stop. I stay in Zaporizhzhia as well as 600 citizens of my city because it is a fortress as it used to be in Cossack time. All of us on occupied territories have assets, relatives, memories of a past. Part of our life is there. We are trying to maintain and save our past from destruction, our history, the history of our of the Cossack nation. We do not have where to go because Kyiv is behind us. Getting back to the topic of our today's event and talking with you, dear participants, from these roles, on behalf of these roles, first of all, I would like to express my gratitude because we really do good things. Such symposiums, that's a very powerful platform for scientific reflections, monitoring, analysis, and working with huge information in terms of total changes. We have received this platform that unites us, and I'm grateful for each of us for our contribution to this common deed. Secondly, dear participants, I have a request to you. This atrocity will stop at some point, and my city, my country will be living a peaceful life. And my dream is to be able to meet. I miss those times when we could hug each other, when we could drink some coffee. I miss friendly dinners during conferences. I miss jokes and dances. So that's why, dear European colleagues, you have never seen us dancing. I miss our guests. We are very hospitable. So please, let's conduct the first after-war symposium in Zaporizhzhia offline. Dear Patricia, I would be happy to see you in my house and each of you in my city. I am dreaming about that. I imagine how great it will be. I have all the hope that it will definitely happen. And maybe that's why I'm not leaving, so that my children and my friends have where to come back. I'm waiting for you in Zaporizhzhia. And I hope that we will meet, and I ask God for us to have the opportunity to hug each other and dance together. I hope that will be the next 10th symposium. Glory to Ukraine. We are unbreakable. Thank you.
Thank you for all your words to us, Anastasia, and thank you for your dream that when the war is over, we can have a symposium in person, and I can come to your country and to your city, and other people can come to your country and your city, and we can hug each other and embrace each other and be with each other and drink coffee and dance. I think that is something that is a powerful dream that helps to hold us as in this time when that we still haven't reached that, but the dream is there. The dream is so important. And thank you for all your words. I'd just like to say to everyone something that I have said to Anastasia, so she knows this. When she says to us, please don't pity me, even though we can see her emotion, we can see how deeply she feels, how deeply she's affected by her situation at the moment, with houses being bombed and collapsing around her, with women, men, children dying around her. She says to us, don't pity me, because if you pity me, I become a victim. And if I'm a victim, then Putin can win this war. It's too important. I cannot become a victim. I must stay strong. And in terms of what I understand of the Ukrainian spirit during this war, this is true for everyone. You are staying so strong in Ukraine. You are not allowing yourselves to become victims. And this will be what will lead you to victory, to peace, but also to strength and integrity and honor as a nation when the war is over. So it's a powerful thing that you say, don't pity me. I'm not a victim. I'm bigger than this situation, even though the war tries to crush me. It's such a powerful thing you say, Anastasia. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for your words.
Я трошки так, що це не навколо мене. Це так
It's not only around me, it's around the territory of Ukraine. Everything is collapsing, it's bombing. It's not only about me, right? And about pity, it's an interesting thing. And it's not only about pity, it's about being strong. But about pity, you know, pityness has different shades, because when there is respect in pityness, then it's about acceptance. And we need it. We feel sorry that it's like this, but we have lots of honor in this situation here and to people that end up in this situation.
Так, дякую.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Okay.